Hi, welcome. Now I am going to show you how to count the cells based on the color of the cells. Okay, uh, we are going to count the cells based on the color of the cell. Color of the cell is the background color of the cell. Okay, but unfortunately there is no function available here in Excel to tell you that what is the color of the cell. Okay, so what we can do is we can do it in two ways. To know the color of the cell and count the cells, you can do it in two ways, either by writing a VBA code or by do it manually. Okay, now this objective of this video is not writing the VBA code. I will post a different video for writing a VBA code. For this purpose I am putting only the for this video I am putting only the manual method. Okay, again in the manual method we have two ways. Either the cells may have a constant color, that means it remains always the constant color. How to do that? Or if you make it the color is changing, then how to do it? Okay, I will first show you a constant color, then we will also do a color keeps changing according to your criteria. Okay, now I am showing you constant color. Okay, what I have here is in the data the month values and also the sales values. Okay, the sales in dollars, maybe you can say thousands of dollars instead of 800 2800, you can say it is a thousands of dollars. Okay, for simplicity I put it 800 2000 800 1500, something like that. Okay, what I am going to do is I am going to color it those sales less than 1000. Okay, I am going to color it to red those sales in less than 1000. 900 100 900 700 900. Okay, those cells less than 1000 I color it to red, and those cells greater than or equal to 1000 I am going to color it green. Okay, you can see here that number of cells here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 cells are in red and 5 cells are in green. Okay, what I am going to do is I am going to write a formula to count the number of red months and the number of green months. Okay, I want count of red months. Okay, fine, I want the count of red months. Okay, and also I want the count of green months. Okay, this is what my objective is. Okay, now before that, since there is no function, what I am going to do is I am going to use a function count. Count all will give you all the number of months. Okay, for example, I count all the months, what it is giving will give 12 months. Okay, but what I need is count if will do count only if a particular criteria or condition is true. Okay, for our case the color code is red, but unfortunately we don't have a function to tell you this in a particular range whether the cell color is red or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to code it manually. Okay, I put another column, color red, green. Okay, before that I know you have a doubt that what if it is keep changing. Okay, I will show you next step. First, assume for a simplicity it is not changing, so I just put red, green, red, green, red, red, green, red, red, green. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm making the color coded manually. Do we need to code manually for this example? Yes, but I will show you how to do it automatic. Okay, so it will be very easy for me to write the function count if, okay, counting what? The color codes. What is my criteria? If the color code cell is equal to red, if it is red it will count, if it is not red it won't count. Okay, enter. See, 7. Similarly, count if a set of color codes. What is the criteria now? It is green. Okay, the count of red months is 7 and the count of green months is 5. This is what you have here. So this way, if the color is not keep changing, it is simply the same color, and for the thing you can keep doing it manually. Okay, this way your graph, you can formulate graphs or the values here which will show you how many red months and green months. This way you can count the cells based on color. Okay, now what if the color is keep changing? Okay, then what we can do is, in what circumstances the color will keep changing. Okay, we need to find out that one. Okay, how to do that? It will keep changing when you give a criteria attached to these cells, correct? So when will you give a criteria attached to these cells? You have a conditional formatting, right? So let's go to conditional formatting. I will remove these colors, no fill, and this is removed. Okay, now what I am going to do is I am going to put a conditional formatting here. I select the, what is conditional formatting? I can put a condition to these cells and color these cells based on some condition. Okay, I just put a conditional formatting here. Go to conditional formatting, where the conditional formatting is. You can see in the home, conditional formatting. Okay, in the conditional formatting, go here, highlight a cells rules. Okay, what is the cells rules? If it is less than 1000, if it is less than 1000, identify the less than rule. Okay, I will go back again. Conditional formatting, highlight the cells. Okay, I am highlighting the cells. Which rule I am going to use? Either you can use a greater than or equal to rule also, less than rule also. Okay, I am using less than rule. If it is less than 1000, what I am going to do, I use the red fill. Okay, this red fill, you can use any color. For this example I am using red fill. Okay, what I did was I put a condition and made these cells into red. Again the red is how many? 7 cells. Last time we did it manually, this time conditional formatting, Excel itself is giving you a red color. Okay, now again you select, I need to put another conditional formatting rule to greater than how much? Greater than 999. And what color I am going to put? I am going to put a green fill. Okay, if it is greater than 999, which is from 1000 onwards, I put a green fill. Okay, so now I have automatically this color is by the conditional formatting. Okay, 800 I make it as 1800, it moved to green, you see. So this is by conditional formatting. I did this one. Okay, now what I am going to do is I am going to code this one. What is the color? How can I do that? It is very simple, that what is the condition used here, the same condition you use it here. Okay, so how I am going to do, use the if statement or if statement in the formula, equal to if. What is if is doing? If is checking a value and put a corresponding value. If it is true, if it is false, it will put the another value. Okay, what I am going to do, I am going to check if b2 is less than 1000. What I must put, I must put a word color code red or e. Just hold on. Okay, less than red, red. If it is less than 1000, it is red. If not, when the condition fails, it is greater than or equal to 1000, which has to be green. Okay, close the bracket. You see, it is red. Okay, and now I also keep adding the same condition to the next b3, checking the b3, checking the b4, checking the b5, similarly for all the values. Okay, now what happens, this color code is updated using the if condition. Okay, whereas the color, getting the color code, colors, background color from the conditional formatting, color code will identify using the if condition. You start identifying whether it is a red or green. Automatically the count if will identify number of reds here in this set, similarly number of green in the set. Okay, this way you can use dynamic colors. Now once you define the conditional formatting, you can do it straight away. For example, this 2000, I make it as 600. What happens? Automatically the color code is changing here, red, and the number of months is automatically changed to 8. I change it back to 2000, green, 7 and 5. So this is the way you can count the cell values based on count the cells based on color. You can also add sum also if you want, the same method. Okay, instead of count if, okay, you want count if sum of sales red months. Similarly, sum of sales of green months, very simple, equal to sum will give you the full sum. Instead use sum if what, sum if okay, the range, okay, range, criteria, and sum range. Okay, sum if, but the range is the color range, because color range you are going to see what is the color of the cell. Okay, now you put red. If it is red, then what I need to do, it is the sum range, sum the sales. Is it true? 5100. Let's see. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. You can see here the sum, the selected cell sum, 5100. Okay, now similarly green, sum if range is the color range. Now the sum range is the values. First, what you want to check, color code, so that is the range. Come on, what do you want? Green. Now the sum range is the corresponding sales values. It will sum only when sum if the range having the value green, then it will sum up those respective sales values. See, this is the way you can sum or count any cells or cell values based on color. Okay, hope this video is helpful to you. See you on the next video.